characters, what are the things that we have to remember in the selling in the modern times? The first very important thing is the customer retention or deletion. Do we want to maintain our customers? It's getting very expensive to retain the customers, but do we want to retain all the customers for all the time, whole life cycle? There may be guests who might be coming to your property once in a year only. They may not come for entire life. So instead of keeping those customers into your database and continue to send them the email with the promotions, may be very expensive, because especially when you are using the software or the systems which are charging you based on per email or per customer account, it might be very expensive. So the hotels have to continue to think about their data, about the customer database, and need to continue to clean. Delete those ones which are serving you only maybe once in 10 years or once in 20 years. So those one-time guests are not going to be beneficial. The guests which are coming through the travel agents, coming in a meeting space, they are also may not be a potential for your direct selling efforts, because they may not be coming individually. There is a time you may have to try out, because the customer data is a very important information. You may have to try out, but you have to continue to see the results of your marketing efforts. What is the open rate, what is the click rate, what are the response rates from your previous promotions, to see do you still need to continue with a heavy database or not. So you have to pick your right customers all the time. Database and knowledge management is again a very important. Since we know the customer is we need a customer data. Many of the hotels may not be even collecting the emails from the customers, the phone numbers of the customers, and they are not using the property management system or the customer CRM systems to keep the customer database intact. They may be using the manual registers for check-in, check-out, or the Excel files. In that case, they may not have enough information on the what type of room is getting more famous, what type of customers are coming to our property, what are their nationality, where they are coming from. So since we may not have that data of our past bookings, we may not be able to focus our selling efforts based on the available data. We may be doing the sales in the dark. So the current selling practices requires a lot of data collection. Nowadays the selling is mostly based on the data. So we have to have the customer database, we have to have the product information, and what type of customers, what type of products our customers are using. If we have a lot of room categories in the hotel, we may need to know which are the most popular ones, so that we can do the menu engineering, not only for the F&B products but also for the room products. Are our suites being selling properly? What type of customers are choosing suite, what type of customers are choosing deluxe, what type of customers are choosing your executive room, where they are coming from, what geography is that, and what are the other demographics of those customers, so that you can find more customers like the existing ones. So you have to have a customer database and use the database in analytics, in more and more requirements. Then this can be done through the customer relationship management. So customer relationship management is very important. We have to provide, it's true for mostly for B2B customers where the volume is coming. So you you have to provide a long-term solution to your customers, a win-win situation for your customers. Not that only you are charging the money or you are reaping the benefits of the prices. The customer has to get a higher value when they are spending the money at your property. In that case only we will be able to win. Marketing the product nowadays is more on the product development, market development, segment development, rather than the manufacturing or the production of the services. How we segment the information, how do we developing the new markets is very important. Developing the new products based on the customer needs is again a very important aspect. We have to understand our customer needs when they are coming to the hotel. Very simple example, maybe the looking at the housekeeping request. If there are customers who are continue to request certain type of benefits, let's say razor in the guest rooms, continue to offer a request, and in your amenities you are not putting the razor, so maybe it's a time for you to add the razor into the amenities. So that is again understanding the customer demands. So we have to pay attention to what our customers are demanding and develop our products and features based on the demands. So it's more on the problem solving and the customer satisfaction. So we are mostly providing into the empathy selling and satisfying the needs and services. So we have to understand the requirements from our guest and try to solve them through the standards, through the amenities, through the services, through the personalized services. So that is required in the modern selling.